Babar Azam, a player once compared with none other than Virat Kohli. Here we go. What a century under pressure by Babar Azam, a player who, at one point, was leading world cricket in all three formats. Captain Babar Azam became the #1 ODI batsman in the world. In ICC ODI rankings, he claimed the first position, even leaving behind Indian superstar Virat Kohli. Yes, he was given the title of the king, once the knight who lit up stadiums. A player on whom the entire Pakistani batting lineup used to depend. What a knock, Babar. But who knew that a time would come when his test average would drop down to just 22. A time when he would be dropped from a test series. A time when Babar Azam would be released from the Pakistan squad. A time when he would be heavily criticized, mocked, and even his own fans would turn into haters. This is the story of Babar Azam. On May 31, 2015, Babar Azam made his debut against Zimbabwe and scored a brilliant 50 runs in his very first match. Just a few months later, in November 2015, Yunus Khan retired, leaving Pakistan's batting lineup in complete disarray. The team was struggling, especially with the bat, and Pakistan slipped down to 8th position in the rankings. Soon after, Pakistan played a series against Sri Lanka, and Babar was included in the squad. He didn't get a chance in tests, but in ODIs he scored 37 runs. His performances were average, and his career didn't shine immediately. But then came the West Indies series of 2016, the series that changed his destiny forever. On September 30th, 2016, in the first ODI against West Indies, Babar Azam, batting at 1 down, scored his maiden ODI century, 120 runs. At first, people thought it was just a normal century. But then, on October 2nd, 2016, in the second match, he scored another century. And then, in the third match, yet another 100. Babar Azam had announced himself to the world. He became only the second youngest player to score 3 consecutive centuries in ODIs, and only the 5th player in cricket history to achieve this. He also became the 3rd Pakistani batsman to score 3 consecutive centuries in ODIs. This performance earned him a test call-up in 2016 against West Indies, where he scored a 50 on debut. By 2017, Babar Azam was already breaking records. During the Australia tour, he became one of the fastest to reach 1,000 ODI runs. On January 26, 2017, he scored a century on Australian soil, only the second Pakistani to do so after Zaheer Abbas in 1981. Later that year, he scored a century against Sri Lanka, becoming the fastest to 7 ODI hundreds. He was also named Player of the Year 2017. Soon, Babar also rose to #1 in T20I rankings. But still, to truly shine, he needed to prove himself in a big tournament. That chance came in the 2019 ICC World Cup. Babar Azam lit up the tournament, scoring 474 runs in 8 matches at an average of 67.7, including 3 50s and a memorable century against New Zealand under pressure. Although Pakistan was knocked out in the group stage, Babar was one of the tournament's top batsmen. After the World Cup, he was made captain of Pakistan. Under his captaincy, Pakistan showed glimpses of brilliance. In the 2021 T20 World Cup, Babar Azam finished as the top run scorer of the tournament and led Pakistan to the semi-finals. He rose to the top in ICC rankings across formats, becoming one of the finest batsmen in the world. But then came 2022, a year that changed everything. In the Asia Cup 2022, Pakistan reached the final but lost to Sri Lanka. The highlight, however, was Babar's poor form, scoring just 11 runs in the entire tournament. Then came the T20 World Cup 2022. Pakistan reached the final but lost to England. Once again, Babar flopped, averaging only 17 runs. Criticism grew louder. People said he performed well in bilateral series but failed in big tournaments. And the criticism wasn't entirely wrong. In the 2023 ODI World Cup, Pakistan was knocked out in the group stage, and Babar Azam's performance was underwhelming. After this disaster, Babar resigned from captaincy. Shaheen Afridi was made captain, while Babar tried to focus on his batting. Against New Zealand, he played decently, averaging 44. In PSL, he did well too. But soon, Babar was reinstated as captain for the 2024 T20 World Cup. Unfortunately, Pakistan's campaign was a disaster, losing to USA and India, and crashing out in the group stage once again. Following this, in series against Bangladesh and England, Babar again struggled, and was eventually dropped from the Test squad. This is the same Babar Azam who was once compared with Virat Kohli, who led in all three formats, who was Pakistan's batting backbone, and today his average has fallen, his place in the team questioned. Such is the story of cricket, from glory to downfall. What do you guys think about Babar Azam's journey? Comment your thoughts below. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you all in the next video. Until then, this is me signing off.